This is our 2016 Lamborghini Huracan LP-610-4. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my boyhood dream. Lamborghinis were always on my wall as a kid. They still live in my dreams. You'd never ever forget getting a Lamborghini. It is the ultimate supercar in my opinion, and one that those angles and taut lines just represent the epitome of a supercar. Now, this particular example, it's in a superb triple coat pearlescent yellow. It's called Giallo Midas, and it looked absolutely stunning. You can see in the showroom lights here the shine on that paint. It is superb. And now this one has only got 2 former owners, 3 in total prior to current, and it's got a really nice specification. We've got around 22,000 miles, but first of all, for example, these wheels, I think they're called the Midas wheels. They're forged lightweight wheels. This was a £5,500 option to have these wheels. Now the standard wheels are fine. They're like these sort of pepper pot designs, but they don't look anywhere near as good as this. These are a lot more elegant with those nice thin spokes. They're ultra lightweight. They're just a joy to look at and indeed to drive on. Now the carbon ceramic brakes are standard. You've got the matching Lamborghini yellow calipers as well, which look fantastic, and in my opinion the best colour calipers to go for. You've also got, on this particular car, we've had the roof done in satin black as well as the lower half of the front bumper. It looks fantastic. All the glass has been smoked as well. We've got PPF here on the front bonnet and on the mirrors. Look at those mirrors, they're fantastic. They look almost like a stealth, something out of a stealth fighter jet. They just look phenomenal. They're just so Lamborghini-ish. They just really suit the Lamborghini shape. It looks great. Love it. It's funny, these wheel bolts, they're all this, I think they're a Torx 80, so, and only typically Lamborghini have the correct tool to actually remove them, which is, we've had experience before when we tried to refurbish wheels, and we had to actually borrow a tool from Lamborghini. But anyway, that's another story. Now this one also has got the best rear option, which is the £5,500 glass engine bay cover, so you can see that engine, that naturally aspirated V10. There's no other cars other than the R8 and this that have a naturally aspirated V10 engine. And ladies and gents, let me tell you now, this is the epitome, the ultimate engine combination. It is pure, raw, unadulterated power. V10, 600 odd horsepower, and no turbocharging, no forced induction, just pure, raw cylinders and explosion inside those pistons. It's fantastic. Now this one's also got the raw carbon fibre. It's got the raw carbon fibre engine bay interior, so all the interior here is covered in that exposed carbon. Looks and feels $1 million. Just what you want when you've got a Lamborghini with the engine on show. You don't want that black plastic. That was a very expensive option and well worth having. We've also had the rear grille all redone and powder coated in gloss black, and again, this is a very common problem on Lamborghini Huracans, is all this tends to go white from the heat of the engine, and never looks great after a year or two. So we've actually had to get a very special blaster to actually remove the previous coating, then send it back to powder coating to get refinished in gloss black, so you've got that lovely finish there, and it looks like brand new now. You've got the Lamborghini badge, you've got the gloss black tailpipes, you've got the rear camera option on this one together with the rear parking sensors. Those fighter jet style Lamborghini rear tail lights. What a machine. It sounds absolutely like Odin's thunder itself. It just sounds like pure power. You can see there the LP-610-4 badge. They do also do a rear-wheel drive option on this with 580 horsepower. But to me, I don't buy those ones because then there's not the demand that there is for the four-wheel drive. I think a lot of people think if I'm buying a Lamborghini, I want the security of the four-wheel drive, and also you want the higher power version. Look at the sparkle on that pearlescent yellow. It is absolutely gorgeous. Those headlights with the LED Lamborghini signature. Right, let's go inside the car. So you pop that here, it's locked, you can't get in. Let's go around to the driver's side. Okay, I'm just going to turn off the light so it stops beeping. So all your light switches are down here. In this particular one, we've got the two-tone leather seats. This was another option rather than having the standard all black. You've got the contrast yellow stitching, again an option. You've got the branding pack, which gives you the Lamborghini, not embossing, what's it called? Yes, embossed on the headrests, and also gives you the Lamborghini logo there on the dash. So that's an option again, folks. Believe it or not, everything's an option with these sort of high-end cars. You've got the digital dash there. You've got the flat bottom Lamborghini steering wheel, those huge flappy paddles. Again, black leather with yellow stitching to the dash with Alcantara insert at the top. The Huracan entry sill plates here. These are power seats here. You've got the power folding heated wing mirrors. You may recognise these controls from Audi because they are indeed, of course, owned by Audi, and a lot of the parts are Audi parts, as are these window switches. This, however, is not Audi. That's unique to Lamborghini. The red flap cover, the button underneath is Audi. The gears there, and this control again you'll recognise from many Audi vehicles. At the back here you've got the glass that separates the engine bay from the passenger compartment. Got emergency release there. Over here you've got the release for the front trunk and the rear engine cover. At the top here, the roof lining is all leather as well. Now, if we get inside, glove box with the books. Now you can see here you've got the essential front end lift, very important. Quite hard to sell these without, they don't have the front end lift option because people need it. Power windows, of course, start stop, parking sensors, hazards, traction control off. Now this is all in Italian. It always stays in Italian no matter where you buy the car, which is your oil temperature, pressure and battery voltage. Everything in here is controlled, it's controlled from here, but it's all displayed on the main screen here because you've only got one screen in the car. You've got your Strada Sport Corsa, which flicks through the various settings. Corsa's obviously the race one, and opens up the valves and the exhaust. You get the snap, crackle and pop you do when you lift off the accelerator. Right, let's start it up. So we flip up the red switch, foot on the brake. Okay. There you go, you can see there. Temp olio, oil temperature, press olio, batteria. There's my best Italian style accent. So, revs up to 10,000 RPM. Phenomenal engine. However, it does protect itself because if the car's not warm, it won't let you go past 6,000 RPM. So, you've got to wait for the car to warm up, which is correct. Now, you can see here you've got your navigation. So, we'll just wait while it loads. But essentially, everything is shown on this screen here. So, you've got nav there. You've also got your reverse camera. So if I pull it in reverse there, you can see the camera comes on. Let's just put it back into park. You've got your climate control, you've got your car settings, I mean, again, you'll recognise it all from Audi, even though it's got the Lamborghini icon vehicle display there. It is all familiar from people who own an Audi vehicle. That's unfortunately, or some would say fortunate, the fact that Audi bought Lamborghini several years ago, which has improved the reliability drastically, but doesn't mean it's not quite as unique as it used to be. Maybe a good thing. So yeah, you've got navigation, info, car, telephone, everything's there that you would want. So, you know, exactly as you would expect. Like I say, you can go the Strada, you can see there, that's sport, and then we can go to Corsa, which is your full-on race mode, really for experienced drivers only. It is a very, very loud vehicle, and it sounds absolutely epic. Can't beat a Lamborghini. Those lovely frameless glass windows. Beautiful, beautiful car. That engine right behind you. I'll pop up the engine bay there for you, and we can see now I can actually lift up the glass engine bay cover here. It's got hydraulics, pistons there to make it easy, or gas pistons. Look at that carbon. Look at that engine. V10 power, baby, V10 power. What a machine. Well, that pretty much wraps up our video of our Lamborghini Huracan, ladies and gents. I hope you found it informative. This one is now reserved and is going to its new owner this week, so I'm afraid this one is sold, but keep an eye on our website. We've got two fantastic McLaren 570S cars coming in, which are absolutely amazing. They have a very, very nice specification. We've even got a car that's faster than the Lamborghini right here, this Tesla Model X P100D Ludicrous. It does 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, which is faster than that, believe it or not. It is phenomenally quick. But once you get above a certain speed, this would comfortably overtake it, I can assure you. Anyway, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You will keep up to date with all the latest videos as they come on to our YouTube channel, and we will see you on the next video. Good night.